Start that. Okay, we are now recording. And what we'll probably do today, we don't have anything else on the schedule, so I would assume we're going to do some status reports. Onkar, I believe, is off today, but we have Ganesh and we have Dinesh. So Ganesh, if you'd like to start with your status.
Yes, sure. Last week, I have submitted the draft for review. It covers two Jiras, Jira Siba 631 and 632, and some part of the other Jira, that is 599, I think. So I got some review comments from Scott and Matthew. So I have worked on those comments. That is there. That is done on my locally. And the next thing is about target management. So I'm into it. How what part we can make it configurable, and what all things can be changed. So I'm working on that that part of exporter. So there's no Jira for this. Once I identify the scope and what all things I can do, I can probably create a Jira. Yeah, so for now that's it. And the importer data is something which we need to complete 599, where we want to export the redfish data from the importer. So yeah, maybe Dinesh and team is working on that. So that's it from my side.
Yeah, your patch looked pretty good. So yeah, Mateo and I, we left you lots of comments. Hopefully none of them that were too onerous. They look all relatively minor to me. So the new Jira you're going to create, that's going to be configurability of the targets, or what exactly was the new Jira going to be?
Yes, Scott. Basically, currently the only port is configurable. We have made it, but I'm thinking about if we have multiple destination. In this case, Prometheus is pulling the data from exporter, and if there is any other destination, so those things I'm just thinking about, but for now there's no concrete exact understanding, but maybe in a couple of days I will revert. I'll reply on email if I have exact understanding on how we can make it more configurable. But for now, on the Prometheus side, we can do a little bit of code modification than the existing one. So those changes also I'll communicate soon.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Anything else to discuss on the exporter?
Yeah, that's all for now, Scott. Thank you.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Dinesh, anything, any status on the redfish importer? Dinesh, I don't know if you're trying to talk. Not hearing you here.
Sorry, is it okay now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Thanks.
So I closed one Jira where creating a development environment. What we plan to do is create AWS server, and on server I added a Seba in pod instructions and created the Seba pod, and we will use that environment to test our importer. And then from AWS server we'll connect to the devices in Taiwan lab. Then another Jira I'll be closing soon, where I added all the files to the device management repo for Docker files, Makefile versions, and Helm chart, and all those things I added. Now soon I will start working on the init module.
And that will start working on what?
Init module, where we create a HTTPS server, gRPC server, and Kafka producer.
Okay, great.
And another thing is Jason has created a document to describe the event subscription. He wants someone to review it. So um, I, um, I think if Starlight guys review the event management document, then it will be good.
Yeah, has
I
Jason mentioned that document in email?
it's uploaded on one of his Jiras, I think. So I will send the Jira.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, well that sounds good. Thanks for closing out that item, and it sounds like progress is coming along. Any other status on the redfish importer?
And some of the work is being done by PSME guys, which is on the device. So they have been updating the PSME software and adding whatever is needed for event subscription. So I think they have Jiras for that in the device management Epic, which they are working on.
Yeah, I think I saw those ones.
That's pretty much I have.
Uh, Dinesh, I had one question about the importer output. So, what all metrics parameters we want to push to Prometheus? So, do we have any? I need to go through the document which Jason has created. I didn't know about that document, so maybe he might have this information. But just if you have any thoughts.
Yeah, I will send you the information about his document.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I'll go through that and we'll see. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
And your question about metric, I'm not
Yeah.
sure if we are exporting any data metric or something like that. When you say metric,
Okay.
what do you mean?
I mean, the data which we want to monitor through Prometheus.
Yeah, so that is mainly the temperature and status of the device and things like that, not about the traffic metrics.
Okay, okay. But is there a exact format we have finalized? You have sent me one sample earlier. So in
Yeah,
that
so that is
sample, I
part
have not.
that is part of the document of the event. But if you want
Perfect.
a exact format, what you can do is for the status of fan or temperature, those kind of things, you can, or number of or power supply related information, you can make a HTTP REST call to your device and get the data back. So that will be the format.
Okay, okay, fine. Yeah.
We are not going to change the format. Whatever standard format is written, that will be published on Kafka.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, fine.
Yeah, so Ganesh, could you make that REST call and post the output someplace so that everyone can see what data will be expected to end up in Prometheus, just posted to the list or something? I'm sure people would be curious to see what all data we're going to have.
Right. Yes, I will see that. Yeah. If I find this data, I'll publish on 599. Jira 599.
Perfect, that'll be great.
Okay. Yeah. Thank
Well, I think it could end up being a quick meeting. Does anyone else have any status or anything they'd like to discuss?
Not really from my side.
Okay, great. Well, thanks everyone. Thank you for attending this special Wednesday meeting. We'll be back at our usual time on Monday of next week. And everyone, just remember, please keep your Jira tasks up to date because people are looking to see what all is going to make the release in June, and I think we're hoping to get some or all of this work functional if that's possible.
you. Yes, sure.
Okay, well, thanks everyone. Let's go ahead and conclude, and I'll talk to you guys next week.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.